Philly F.A.M.E. Philly F.A.M.E.
Alright, so tell them what we doing today, OG. What's going on, man?
Well, today we starting to the organization of the rally for Meek Mill's. Do for Self. We put out a petition maybe like 5 days to a week ago.
More than 160,000 people have signed an online petition to free Meek Mill.
And have gotten an enormous amount of support and responses and signatures. Right now we have over 350,000 signatures, and this petition basically sparked a national conversation just on the unjust system of the prison system and court systems, and which started out as just a genuine concern for a friend, which is Meek Mill's. He's friends with myself. I'm the founder and president of Do for Self. My nephew, F.A.M.E. Bey, is the founder and co-founder and CEO of Do for Self. And our main concern was just to help a friend. You know, being in that courtroom, seeing that lady basically tell Meek he couldn't talk no more. I wanted to do something to help him have a voice so she can hear him loud and clear.
The Philadelphia rapper was sentenced this week to 2 to 4 years in state prison for violating his probation. The petition at change.org is directed at Governor Tom Wolf. The organizer says it's designed to show the number of people who believe this punishment was harsh and that Meek Mill's imprisonment will be a disservice, especially to youth for whom he's had a powerful voice for in the community.
And then, you know, with it being intent to help Meek, this thing have really mushroomed into a situation now. It's a national thing, and it's not just about Meek Mill's or not just about a Philadelphia court system. It's about human rights. It's about people from all over the country, from all over the world, who've been, you know, affected by this unjust system. So now we partnered up with various different organizations. Cut50.org is a company that we partner up with. You know, they're now part of the petition process. And I guess the next few stages or phases will be us to start doing some type of voters registration process. Hold on a second. Hey Deanna, yes, I'm trying to locate Meek Mill's cousin for you, and I'm trying to get his uncle, and I'm trying to get him on the line so you could meet him down at their family house in the neighborhood in which he come from. So
what's the neighborhood?
South Philadelphia. That's the neighborhood that his father was born and raised in, and that's how we come to know him, because he kind of like he was born in North Philly, grew up in South Philly type thing.
Do you have like a cross street or something near about where that family home is, just so that we can get in the right direction?
All right. Well, the family home is where he came from. To tell you the truth, through gentrification, they may not even be able to afford to live there no more. But you go down South Philly, 16th and Tasker, 23rd and Tasker Street area, and 16th and Tasker is the barbershop there, called Jazz You Up, on the corners, 1551 South 16th Street.
Perfect, a barbershop, I love it.
Right, and you go there. I'm gonna have a friend of mine, a few of the barbers there, and they could talk to you about just to have like a real shop type talk conversation on who Meek Mills is, what he means to the community, and the things that he done did for that particular area as well.
That'd be awesome. Great, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna put them on notice that you guys will be coming through there within the next hour or so.
We'll be there in the next 10 minutes.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, bye.
All right. As you can see, this thing is picking up. That was Channel 10 News wanting to do a story basically on the background of Meek Mills and the neighborhood in which he come from. As of now, I don't know who to send him for or who the contact person would be for Burke Street, where he come from. So I'll send him downtown where his dad come from. So hopefully they can get some history on it. People may wonder about Do for Self or the Bey family, like who they are, and a lot of times people may look into a negative and think that the influence comes from being involved with negative things that people sensationalize as being something relevant. But the truth of the matter, in my personal opinion, because just being involved, coming up, being raised by my mother and my father, and my mom's house was like a food cupboard. It was like a place that everybody could come to, and she opened up her kitchen to you and she feeds you. And mind you, we own 3 houses, 1, 2, 3 houses, lined up right next to each other on 23rd and Tasker. And one of those houses was always reserved for anybody that needed a place to stay. So everybody in our community was always coming to our house and being raised somewhat through my mom and through a lot of the principles that we stood for, just as being Muslims and, you know, people who always reached out and had a genuine concern for other people in the community. And I believe my father's passing, my mother's passing, my sister's passing, and even my uncle Sam Christian's passing. The amount of people that give testimony in regards to they outreach and they support. I mean, of course, everybody got negative on them, but these people was people that's really served and really cared about people. So when you see us moving around, like the way I've been moving around throughout my life, I started Point Breeze Youth Development over 20-something years ago, and right now we got 700 and something kids, 720 kids in our program yearly. These are the values and the core values that our parents always taught us. So now, as you see us growing, and as conscientious adults, we see our sense of responsibility of giving back and being involved with the community and being involved with people, period, just being involved with people's total life. So people may begin to start thinking, they moving in doing this with this person, they moving in doing that with that person. That's because of our relationships and because our desire to always really want to help people and want to see people advance and want to see people win. So when you see Tiffy over there with ARAB, and when you see Tiffy over there with PNB Rock, with Meek Mills, with Rico Havoc, with anybody that's basically in this business out of Philadelphia, you always see Do for Self associating ourselves with others because they are our people. They are African American people that we love because we got a sense of real love for our people. So people don't see, they look at isolated incidents, whereas, you know, in our past we may have did certain things, you know, in our past, you know, but it's no different than nobody else from Philadelphia that did things in their past, you know. But at the same time, it's sometimes I think it'd be a little bit more isolated and heightened when the Beys did this, and a lot of it is sensationalized, and believe me, a lot of it you get overrated because after you do one thing, people think you're involved with everything. But at the same time, it's good, it's pros and cons to everything, you understand? And I just think it's important that as we begin to move and that we begin to capture our growth and development, I think it's important that people see that and see that Do for Self is more than just a record label. Do for Self is more than just real estate or branding or films or TV or whatever it is that we're trying to do. At the end of the day, our end game and really what really push us is our ability to inspire and connect with people and create opportunities for people. That's what Do for Self is really about. That's why the Bey family may be known throughout South Philly or whatever, because we've always been there helping people one way or another. That's what we're about.
Yeah, man.
You know what it is, baby. Free that boy Meek Mill, you dig? DC Dream Chasers for life.
For sure.
You already know. My nigga coming home. Stay focused.
No question.
Better believe it.
Well, tonight, y'all, look, straight out of Philly, we had the Meek Mill's rally today. Probably like 5,000 people showed up. It was really nice.
For like a good 10 minutes.
Shows the solidarity and the love that we got in Philly. And right now we doing our thing and supporting even more one of our own, PNB Rock. Got a free concert that he's doing in conjunction with Spotify. So stay tuned for PNB Rock.
I want to give a big shout out to Spotify and Hulu for putting this shit together, you feel me, and bringing everybody here, you feel me? All y'all college students, man, y'all on the right path to success, you feel me? That's real shit, man, it's love. But look, where we at right now? Right now, y'all already know, I'm PNB Rock, like, yeah, whole lot of gang shit, yeah. No, but you know, man, you know me, I got two sides of me. It's like, I got PNB Rock, the saddest side of PNB Rock. Then you got the lovey-dovey side too, though. You feel me?
Documentary on me. Alright. Do for self. Yeah. We're gonna come down and get a little piece on Nizzy.
Oh yeah, what's your name, Mom?
This Dawud Bey.
Okay.
He said okay.
Yeah.
This is Nizzy Straws. Do for self, Dawud Bey.
Get it.
You know what I'm saying? Do for self, Fineprint. Philly F.A.M.E TV. Do for self. We've been pushing this petition. This whole petition started this whole movement with Meek Mills. We got over 350,000 fans or 305 signatures, and we rocking. Just coming here to support PNB Rock with his free concert with Spotify. Really support Philly all the way. Nizzy Straws coming up.
Shout out to Philly F.A.M.E TV.